Okay, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're going to break down an incredibly common, everyday scenario that honestly almost all of us face, especially when you're trying to navigate a new language. We're talking about ordering at a coffee shop. We are going to literally put a rapid-fire 84-word interaction under a microscope to reveal the hidden structure behind what just seems like casual conversation.
Now, if you've ever stood in line, listening to all that rapid chatter at the counter and just felt totally overwhelmed by the pace, hey, you are definitely not alone. But here's the secret. It's not actually a test of your free-flowing conversational skills. Instead, it is a perfectly choreographed routine. It's a dance. And you know, once you learn the steps, you can perform it absolutely flawlessly.
Phase 1. The initiation. Let's start right at the very beginning and see how this conversational dance officially kicks off. The barista fires the starting gun with a polite greeting, "Good morning." But notice how they immediately follow it with an action-oriented prompt. "What can I get started for you?" Right? This isn't just small talk. It's a highly specific cue prompting you, the customer, to state your core desire right out of the gate.
And look at how seamlessly the customer steps into this routine. They mirror the greeting, "Good morning," and then they respond with a direct, incredibly simple request. "I'd like a cup of coffee, please." This establishes the baseline. The customer has successfully set up the foundation for the whole rest of the exchange, and they did it without needing any complex grammar or fancy vocabulary. It's just simple, direct communication. Remember, it's all about connection over perfection.
Phase 2, the specification. Notice how the dynamic suddenly shifts here. The barista completely takes control to gather the operational data they need. They acknowledge the request with, "Of course," and then instantly ask the first required specification question. "What size would you like?" The barista is leading the dance now, guiding the customer through the necessary parameters.
And check out the rapid-fire, almost ping-pong nature of this exchange. The customer doesn't answer with some full, grammatically perfect sentence like, "I would like a medium-sized coffee." No, they prioritize connection over perfection with a hyper-efficient two-word answer, "A medium, please." This perfectly satisfies the barista's data requirement and keeps that momentum going.
Phase 3, the customization. So now, the transaction turns into the strict series of binary choices. It's honestly a beautifully simple system designed to build the perfect drink without any ambiguity. The barista forces a specific decision about the temperature. Would you like that hot or iced? Notice they aren't asking an open-ended question. They're presenting two, and only two, specific paths forward. This brilliantly illustrates a core truth about these types of interactions. You're really simply navigating a set menu of options. You don't have to invent complex sentences on the fly. You're quite literally just choosing path A or path B, hot or iced. True to form, the customer replies with another incredibly concise, formulaic response. Just 2 words, "Hot, please." Boom! The decision is made and the dance moves forward without missing a single beat. Now the barista presents the final layer of customization for the order. Would you like any milk or sugar? Again, look at the structure. It's highly targeted. It's not, "Hey, what else do you want in it?" It's a direct, specific prompt for the 2 most common modifiers. Here, the customer efficiently addresses both of those options at once to wrap up the drink-building process. "Just a little milk, please, no sugar." In just a handful of words, all the necessary data has been successfully transmitted. The blueprint for the coffee is totally complete. When we break the routine down like this, we can clearly see it's really not a free-flowing conversation at all. It's just a simple 3-step formula. Choose size, choose temperature, choose add-ins. If you memorize this sequence, you can replicate it with total confidence anywhere you go.
Phase 4, the conclusion.
So, the drink blueprint is built, the data gathering is done, and it is time to close the loop. The barista signals this with "all right," and then uses a standard conversational safety net. Anything else today? This procedural step basically just ensures the order is fully complete before they even touch the register. The customer firmly but politely closes that loop. By saying, "No, that will be all," they're definitively signaling that the data gathering phase is officially over. The contract for the coffee has been locked in. And here we reach the climax of the exchange. The barista reveals the final cost based on the specifications gathered. Your total is $3.50. Now, the transaction moves from verbal to physical. The physical exchange of money is accompanied by quick, mutual expressions of gratitude. The customer hands over the payment and says, "Here you go, thank you." It's polite, it's efficient,
and it just moves the whole process right along to the finish line.
The barista delivers the final sign-off. Your order will be ready shortly. Thank you very much. And with that, they have perfectly wrapped up this 84-word choreographed routine. Both parties played their parts flawlessly, following that invisible script right to the letter.
What we've just witnessed is the perfect example of a scripted interaction. What initially sounds like incredibly fast, intimidating native-level English to a learner is really just a predictable, formulaic conversation used to efficiently accomplish a specific task. There's really no need for panic. It is a script you can easily master and use to your absolute advantage.
Which leads us to a pretty fascinating thought to leave you with today. How many of our daily interactions are actually just predictable scripts waiting to be mastered? The next time you're, say, renting a car in English, buying a train ticket, or ordering food, pay really close attention. Renting a car might seem super daunting, but just like the coffee shop, it's actually just a sequence of simple data exchanges. Dates, insurance choice, car class. In all these situations, remember to prioritize connection over perfection. You do not need flawless grammar, you just need to successfully trade information. Spotting these conversational scripts is literally your ultimate cheat sheet for confident communication anywhere in the world. See you next time.